That's why I'm happy being a little dumb. Like, I'm not stupid, but I'm a little dumb. I'm like diet dumb. It keeps me safe.
Diet dumb. Story of my fucking life.
Like, I thought that I parked my car in a safe area because I parked it near expensive cars that were more expensive than mine. I forgot that my car's older, which means that its catalytic converter is more easy to take off.
Nice.
So the more expensive ones were actually safer than mine. Even though they were nicer, they were more protected. Diet dumb.
That's why you have a car where when you park somewhere in public, I think it's happened 3 times from 3 different businesses of we buy junk cars. Like, listen, the van is not a junk car. The chuck wagon is doing fucking fine.
Wagon?
It actually deters crime.
Yeah, I'm the scariest car in the parking lot.
You know what's scarier than your van?
What?
I was at a Walmart and the Jeepers Creepers car pulled up.
Oh.
The Jeepers Creepers car?
Yeah.
It's a horror movie.
Oh.
There's like a demon that feeds every 28 years.
Oh.
It's basically like it's a cross between like a mob car and a ghost. Yeah.
I'm more worried from.
It's pure steel.
There's a Stephen King book about a car that comes to life and tries to kill its owner.
No, Bailey, there's not one. I think there are 3.
Yeah?
The most famous one's Christine.
Yeah, that's Christine. That is the movie. All the other ones are knockoffs.
I haven't seen it, I just own the book, and I haven't read the book either.
I love that movie.
Yeah, there's the one movie, but I think he did at least 2, but I think he might have done 3 stories or short stories about possessed trucks and cars.
Well, seeing as he almost got run over by a car one time, I could see why he is afraid of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I mean, a bunch of them, yeah. But anyway, we left off at Preford. It is a small port/ranching town on the coast of Sufla Bay. We left off around day 392, around sunset. After freeing Seamus and Jameson, the archaeologist, trophy husband turned lore bard, you reunited with the Forgeborn kids to see that they have so far been successful in their level 1 quests, catching rats, fixing locals' weapons and watches, and Nokia is still on duty as a bouncer at the Sun Saloon and has proved themselves by throwing out 2 men already. Because the Cowboys and sailors in town, things are getting a little rowdy tonight. There was a side quest NPC who you guys passed by on your first journey into town who noticed you freaks were probably adventurers like himself. His name's Lucas Suarez, and gave you some tips on who you might help around town. The left of the tips he gave you was, you may all want to chat with Mother Sonia Rogers of the Pelor Church. She's been looking for a person in town to do something for her. Then there's also a few ladies of the night at Carla's Cantina have been getting reviews from their clients that leave a few things missing, especially with time, and they might need a tip people are onto them. And if you need any work done on yourselves, there's a traveling analog medicine thunderscrim trained doctor artificer in town. Maybe you should say hello. And then also a new Umberley chapel is being built, and they could use a hand. They're building it from the boards of a recovered shipwreck, and he said, wherever you go, just mention his name and the person will be amiable. You could follow all of his tips, do them together, apart, do them tomorrow, not do them at all, on the way back from Rock Springs, whatever you want. The world is your oyster.
Swing over to Umberly. Temple will help out, and I also want to talk to them, make some pitches about trying to change her view of the God War.
Of Umberly's?
Or at least her followers to bully her. You ever bully a god? It's fun.
Yeah, sure.
We've all been there.
Yeah,
I haven't.
You haven't?
You will. You will.
Yeah, they're building the Umberly Temple more toward the beach. The small port is mostly for putting livestock onto boats to put them either up the Berganta River to Golgari directly or for further voyages out of Sufla Bay. It's on a rock, kind of not overlooking like a cliff, sort of say, but the last stable ground before you get to the dunes. And being that it's sort of late at night, there are some folks finishing up, some people who are going to work through the night, some people who are just going to kind of guard the place to make sure it's not messed with by in-town ruffians. Yeah, you see a few folks around. They wear accents of blue.
Yeah, walk up on them like, hey, who's in charge here? I just want to talk to someone.
Yeah, it's mostly humans or dwarves. There's maybe like 2 half-elves, and they'd nod you and then obviously Folium and Jade in the direction of someone named Jetta Riddingham, who's the kind of project manager at the moment. They're not a priest, but they are the person who they worship Umberly and also know about construction.
Hey, my name is Pale. These are my kin. I just want to talk to you about Umberly a bit, and also I'll help out if you need, but I want to talk about stuff.
Sure. That's I was just about to take a break for dinner, so I don't know if you guys want to join. We've got a pot of chili on that William was nice enough to bring along, and there's guys around like a cook fire as they're all taking a break.
Oh, I'll sit with you. I don't want to take any of your food, but thank you so much. You were working so hard. I don't want to take from you, but
it's fine. It's fine.
Only as long as I can contribute, and I'll take out the box of cake. And what's an oceany cake?
Does cornbread count as cake?
You tell me.
Huh.
Sweet cornmeal cake. Close enough. There were cornmeal.
Yeah. If it's like the sweet kind of cornbread, I'll say it's cake.
Yeah. I'll do that. Here
okay.
And kind of sit down and say, so what do you know about, like, the war coming, the God War coming?
The what?
Yeah, things are about to get real hairy. Pelor's been stealing souls from pre-birth again. It's to fight the Maw, which, I used to worship Tyr. I get it. There are balances of justice, but he's going to cause a further apocalypse. If the Maw is defeated, it will cause a further one right afterwards. And the gods aren't happy, so I wanted to kind of talk to you. I already know that Umberly is more on the side of whatever Pelor does, because the sun, water, evaporation, kind of say all that. I get that, but
their eyes are wide.
I was casually talking about this as if it's like, oh yeah, it's supposed to rain Tuesday?
Yeah.
So I was wondering if, I know prayer can be dangerous with the visions, but if you'd be able to talk to your congregation about trying to get her swayed to at least not ally with Pelor. It just has to be against, but just not with.
That is so above my pay grade. What are you talking about? What? Make a
I kind of have a direct line to my god.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, I get a lot of gossip.
Yeah, are you here too, Carolina?
I am. And then after they have this conversation and they finish, I would like to place the note of juicy gossip to see their reactions after we walk away.
I
Nice.
got 11.
All right, 11. Let me make one for her. And then this is for Folium and Jade as they're nodding along to your story. She goes, look, I have no idea what you're talking about. it sounds scary. If you want to talk about Pelor, there's the Mother Rosanna, Mother Sonia. That's the man. What?
I'm not a huge fan of Pelor, gonna be honest.
I mean that I'm leaning toward Umberly myself, but geez, man.
Yeah, things are getting spicy. Not in a fun way. Also, the Maw is.
Have you been to Golgari to talk to them about this?
I'm
sure there's got to be some super duper priest up there that's.
I've talked to a lot of people. I'm trying to get at least one of each person who worships each other. I'm trying to kind of get the pantheon and try and feel out where they all are. You know it's bad when Merkul is trying to stop an apocalypse. That's kind of where we're at right now.
Make another persuasion check.
Yeet. Huh. Hey, let me see if I can touch myself. I'm going to guidance myself and do a, what is it, 1d4. A 9.
She's gonna say, look, buddy, when I pray tonight, I'll fucking pass it along, man, but, that I run a construction crew, man, and the church asked me to help when this boat washed ashore. It just for, and they motion towards the framing of what's going to be basically the church is going to look like a ship upside down because they're basically taking the ship apart and then rebuilding it upside down. And she's like, I don't know what to tell you other than maybe you should talk to a bigger preacher or I don't know, that Thunderscram doctor guy, he supposedly is referring people to the, and they kind of take back. You know what? Never mind. That.
I kind of look at her and say,
thanks for the info.
I kind of look at her and say, like I said, I'm still here to help, but don't discount your sway with your god. I was a random kid living on the streets of Cracklin, and look at me, I am vastly overpowered from where I really deserve to be. Trust yourself a bit. Don't just put yourself down in any way. Let me know if I can help with anything tonight.
She nervously nods to you and your group, and you see behind you that Seamus and Jameson is writing kind of discreetly into a notebook as you ramble about really important things going on. And I think you've told him a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And
I took him over into the tavern room, like, here's what's going on.
Yeah.
That freaking out the kids.
Yeah, and the kids are still in the tavern, kind of just hanging out with Nokia, as Nokia is still working. But, Folium and Jade would, kind of backtrack from your deluge of, dark tidings to come. Yeah. And be like, so, where's the nails? It's and everyone who's also a construction crew worker is like, Jesus fucking Christ, who are these people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quirky.
And though she would have, actually, she'd pause and go, so so there was this morning, we were all kind of freaking out about this, but then decided to kind of do normal stuff to not freak out about it. That, beam of black light in the sky to the northeast, do you know anything about that?
Channeling my inner Bastion, I'm just gonna go, yes.
What was that?
Oh, that was a champion ascending.
What?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Just T-Pain? What? Isn't that his thing?
Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just a champion ascending. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal.
What do you mean, who?
That will freak you out. So unless you guys get really chill really quickly, I don't want to freak you out.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
It's not one of the evil ones.
We gotta tell the black light full of dread.
It's not one of the evil gods. I know what you're thinking. It's not one of the evil ones.
Who was it?
How chill are you?
Buddy?
Well,
like, listen, Umberly's kind of nebulous, you know, but if you gain her favor, like, so we kind of get it, like.
I do thaumaturgy on.
She's a force of nature, like, tell me it's like a force of nature and not like, you know, Vecna's not back or something, right?
No,
like,
no. Oh my gosh. No, I said not one of the evil ones. He is out of the picture. No. I'm just going to... Eyes, hair, black. No, it's more of... Remember how I said even Mercoul is trying to stop an apocalypse this time?
They purse their lips with wide eyes of... Just spit it out, man.
And then back to normal hair and eye color. Yeah, it was... It was pretty Mercoul. It was Mercoul's champion, yeah.
They just kind of look at each other in fear. They're like, well...
There's no apocalypse coming. There's no apocalypse coming except for the Maw. There's nothing coming right now.
Wait, so... You know... I mean, what happened to... Wasn't... I mean... That guy's from here. What happened to him?
I don't know who it is. It just is a champion of Mercoul.
Like, man, I wonder what happened to him if he chose somebody else. It's like he was living in Gobi. Yeah, we heard the rumor that he like fucking was
Stephen Crane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the High Bishop Ash Barlow, who inducted me. But again, who's to say? Keep your voice down.
Almost freeze as though they're gonna run away. Still holding bowls of chili, though.
I'm gonna cast create food and water, and just some like little various snacks to go with a little bit of sour cream for the chili. Other little various things.
A bowl of cheese.
Exactly. Yeah. Just like little accoutrement, guys. I literally just told you even Mercoul's trying to stop this. Be chill about this, guys. I used to worship Tyr. I'm here to help you. I'm a little nebulous, just like Umberly. You know, I move like water, even though the whole point to my hair. Take a chill pill, guys.
And Folium and Jade are gonna try to help Jade is like, so like, listen, like, he is a Mercoulian, but he's like a chill one. Like, I'm his like sister, and I still like hang out with this nerd. So like, he, you know, like the black eye, black hair thing he just did. Like, I know that's like supposed to be spooky, but like, listen, he's a doofus.
But it was super cool.
You know, it. I mean, you scared the civilians. But Jade is not going to think you're cool.
Oh.
And it's like, yeah, listen, like, it's fine. And Folium would hands up to appease the masses. He's led a prayer meeting in his day, and he's like, so the dark tides are coming. He kind of looks at you. It might have been a little too much to dump all of this when we just met you folks. Then he looks away from you, Bill. It's like, sorry for the scare. We've been kind of tight recently on a missions to spread the word. That's sorry for the alarm, and
yeah,
don't worry. There are many people already on this. The news should, from what our sources are telling us, and he means by what the people who went back in time told us, the news is breaking as we speak. We're just so pent up from holding it to ourselves to really get it out. So sorry for telling you first before all the answers are here.
Also, we're gonna go look for, what was his name? The champion?
Oh, Duali Flint.
Of Umberly?
No, of Pan. Oh, of Umberly, his name's Davy Jones.
Yeah. We're also going to go look for Davy Jones. We're going to go find him. We're kind of on the way there, too. So we're chill.
That's Mercool want with...
No. That's not Mercool. Umberly just wants us to go hit him up.
Yeah, like, we're, like, doing a whole, like, mission, like, for her. Like, you know... Like, that's... He, you know, pointing at you. He's, like, still part of our team. And, so it's fine. Like, we're gonna go, kind of rescue him. It's gonna be kind of cool. And Jameson continues to take notes. And...
Listen, the coolest brothers do whatever their dad tells them all the time.
What?
Like, I'm trying to, like, talk up, like, no, it's actually super cool to help out family.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going full Dom Toretto on it.
Family.
Family.
It's like, yeah, so we're, like, on a mission from Umberly, and so, like, to, like, try to, like, I don't know, get her blessing, like, before we get on, like, a boat and everything,
Yeah.
you know, we wanted to help you guys, but, like, sorry for, like, bringing all the, like, drama, too much cheese spills burns your lap, right? I mean...
Yeah, like, do, like, a fake hair flip, like, sorry. You know, it's flames, and my hands pass through my hair. Sorry.
Yeah.
So dramatic. Am I toxic?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just gonna help them build stuff.
Okay, yeah. It's after a tense, everyone kind of finishes their chili and takes a fervent cigarette break. They all get back to work, and Jetta, she points everyone around to, like, she's the one handling the blueprint, and they're taking beams, taking them off with mallets, sorting them, setting up the more, like, rib bones of the ship that it's going to be the, what is it called? I don't remember, but...
Sanctuary?
Yeah. I was thinking of the part of the ceiling that is the wood part that holds up the rest of the ceiling.
The cornerstone. Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's, whatever. You know, the arches inside churches that hold up their ceiling. Whatever. But you guys would be able to help them for as late as you want. As it starts to get dark, they set out, like, torches and things. And people with dark vision kind of take over of looking at stuff.
Yeah, anything that needs to be placed up high, I will use my my echo and the immovable rod to hold things in place.
Nice.
What do you mean grab the red one? They're all red. Everything's red. It's night.
And Folium's like, you meant green? All I see is they're all blue. Like...
Maybe your blue is my red. Or... No.
Oh.
Yeah. Weird.
And Jade's like, I'm a fucking human. Where's that torch?
Use your eyes. Duh. Sell your soul to a gun and can't see in the dark.
And Seamus would lead some sort of work song of, I don't know, just jamming on the fiddle while you guys do stuff.
Hi-ho. Hi-ho. Let's off to work, go.
Work song, just the super sad.
Oh yeah, from Boisier.
Yeah. Dang it, play something.
Whistle while you work.
Yeah, hey, there you go.
Just songs from Prince of Egypt, but just right before Moses kills the guard.
Whistle while you twerk.
Hale's just, shaking his ass as he moves wood and tries not to set anything on fire.
Shaking that plate mail. Fuck.
Shaking like a fire poker.
Yeah, we know that's hot.
Oh my god. Terrible.
Yeah, he's cooking that cake.
Oh my god. Take a lap. Take a lap.
How late do you guys help them? They're probably gonna end around like 10 or 11.
Probably until then, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they appreciate your help. With an extra, how many are you? 5?
4.
Yeah, 4. Yeah. Unless you count.
I would have left the note of juicy gossip
Right.
around where I wasn't at.
Mm-hmm.
So wherever I was working on the opposite side, with people that Pale had the conversation with.
Okay. Just for fun, roll me a d20.
Okay, I'm not logged in yet, but I'll use the app. D20. Roll for everyone. There's a 17.
Okay. You hear folks talking about how would I
said after the shift is over, I'll go back and get it.
Yeah, you go back for your paper and pen that you left like under a rock or something. And the note would say that like those people talking about a champion in like what would that be, Stone Garden? I mean, the Rowell's Rough Riders like went that way to help with like, you know, because they were talking about something. What? Man, do you think that's involved? Like, what are they, you know, what are they really fighting against? Like, that's fucking scary. Like, who do we write? Do we like write to somebody to ask? Like, yeah.
So I get the idea, like, flat out, they don't know what to do. They believe him, but they're worried, and they want to ask for help.
Yeah, well, to
make the decision.
Yeah, they know people who have gone to Stone Garden recently. They don't know why, but they know that, like, mercenary types have been headed that way. It's for the revolution. These people don't know the revolution's a thing. But people have been going to help the revolution, and they're like, maybe this, like, champion ascending is what these random adventurers are going east to go fight. Like, yeah, that's what they're... They're fucking commoners, dude. They have 4 hit points. They don't know what to do. Like,
that's adorable.
Yeah.
Who do we tell? It's like, I don't know, but I might throw this cat at you and see what happens.
Yeah, I've got a baseball bat and some gumption. And that's it.
And I have a baseball.
Your baseball's in the shape of a skull.
Yeah, bunks.
Got a baseball bat and testicular fortitude.
Yeah, but they would appreciate your help. And the dark tidings you've given them, they would not appreciate. But there will certainly be rumors in the morning. This is a small town. There's like 2,000 people. Like,
good. I'll check the note in the morning. See what's going on. Is there a Vivianite church around here?
There is not. Although Vivianites tend to work in the shadows. That's...
Alright. Okay. So, I guess I would start looking in some of the darker areas and maybe in the taverns for...
in the darker areas, you go like into an alley, and he fucking Vivianites in here. Somebody's closet. Yo.
Do I see any, thieves cant around,
Okay. Yeah, going back to town, or town proper, unless there's anything else anyone wants to do here. The party is just getting started at Carla's Cantina and the Sun Saloon, which are right across the street from each other. There is some intermingling in the streets. There's like 2 town guards who are like, hey, can't take the alcohol outside. And they're like, fuck you, pig, like, shitty cop. And, they're just people hanging out. And, I forgot what your original... Oh, thieves can't. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Also, I'm going to cast guidance on you, so add a D4 to whatever you do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We don't have our typical robot here, so I'll give you the robot power.
The source of the good vibes.
Okay. Ah, nice. That is a 24.
Nice. Yeah, you see a kind of salty looking guy, and I don't just mean because he's a sailor, like he's a kind of grizzled human. He's leaning on one of the porch posts of Carlos Cantina, talking to a lady in a what looks like a magnificent silk dress, but as you get closer, you realize that it's a little ratty in places and like stained in a couple others. And from her, knee-high boots, you can tell this is a lady of the night who has gone to have a conversation with this man. And they are speaking with occasional, Thieves' Cant is mostly a written language of like hobo hieroglyphics on the wall, but there are occasional code words that people who know, and you catch them swapping a few of these.
All right. So I get a good look at them and know who they are. I would. Ooh. Well, yeah, I would go. I would go start a conversation with them when they split.
Okay. When the man leaves, he makes a big show of kissing this lady's hand, pretending that she's like a queen or something, and she pretends to fawn, like they're being sarcastic, as he's a dirty sailor and she's just a hooker at this bar. But it's as though they're grand royalty parting, as he flips her a silver coin and then leaves, and she like puts it in a side pocket in her dress and like starts to walk in, but you could approach either one of them.
I gotta go for her.
Okay.
I think I have an easier time approaching women than I would this random pirate.
He's not a pirate. Don't you sully his good name.
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain Jack Sparrow. Excuse me.
Oh, hi.
Hi. How are you? Oh, by the way, you're very attractive. And
used to men with no tact, because that's why they hire her. She pretends to blush and does the thing where you wiggle your fingers in front of your mouth to pretend it's like a fan or something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. I gotta give compliments where they're due. Getting a look of her, does she seem like she might be a Vivianite?
Make a religion or perception check.
Okay, definitely go. I'm back on roll 20 now, so I kind of want to stick with D&D and Beyond. Now it's rolling good.
It doesn't really matter.
No. A natural 20.
Nice. Yeah. You can even see that underneath a piece of lace on her dress, she flicks her hair back and there's a red pin, as Vivian is kind of the patron saint of hookers, so.
Nice. And then I'll show mine.
Oh, it's so nice to meet a fellow. What are we, church members? What do we even call ourselves? Yeah.
Colleagues. Yeah. And, okay. So, I look at Pale. Is Pale in any kind of, trouble or starting any trouble?
I'm standing a bit of a ways away, so if you need
Pale
me...
being himself.
Yeah, I'm just going to awkwardly off to the side. If you're in a tavern, I'm just somewhere sipping on, coffee that they were annoyed to have to brew this late at night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, looking to see that he's just being himself, I will encode the message about the God War, and first see where she stands on King Henry.
Oh, I mean, if you mentioned King Henry first, she's like, well, he seems like, that's... I actually had a friend of mine who went up there, like, during the, like, plague times that they had. He didn't get the, like, Red Death thing they had up there, but he got just, like, sewer plague, and they just let him go to their hospital. It was, like, a whole gold to not die of sewer plague.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like a... You know, if I had the money to go north, I might go there. That's... I mean, prostitution's illegal, but if you become a citizen, they just, like, find a job for you to do, which I might end up doing something boring, but, you know, it's... I mean, I don't know anyone who... She motions to the Vivianite pin. I mean, I don't know what somebody like me could do there, but, you know, I don't think it would fit my lifestyle. It seems hellishly boring.
Yeah.
That, and for all the freedom they talk about, they are still a monarchy, but it seems cool. I'd like to visit sometime, but
You really should.
Not
It's actually a
sure.
nice place.
yeah, I've been around the Southwest mostly, but it sounds nice. It sounds like an adventure, but
Oh man, let's open the curtains.
what?
I said I just opened my curtain.
Your
I was trying. Yeah, I was trying to get my my headset case because I'm going to take the earpiece off, and I grabbed it and it opened my curtain.
You know, it's only bad if there's like a face right there pressed against the glass when it opens.
Yeah, or you know, if I was like indecent.
Well, yeah, that's...
Yeah,
Listen, you gotta be comfortable when you game, man.
yeah. I mean, it's like I'm fully dressed right now, you know, but like, you know, if I reached up there in the middle of the night, you know, somebody would have got a sight.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So yeah, first off, you should definitely visit. And then I would also in Thieves' Cant talk about the Sankarel. What's his face?
Oh, Emperor Claudius?
Yeah, that dude. So what do you think of him, and what rumors have you heard about?
Rumors? I mean, that they're evil and have internment camps, and that's... I mean, you get the idea that she's starting to give you the same vibes that the Umberleaf folks were giving Pale of, this is starting to get above my pay grade. Like,
Okay.
but she's like, yeah, I mean, it seems awful. It seems like a totalitarian hellscape. It makes me thankful every day that I live in Acadia. Like,
Definitely, I understand that wholeheartedly. So, and that's kind of what we're all about, right? So,
for sure, yeah. I heard that like Vivian had teamed up with like the Ilmatari to like try to help people escape. It's I've been thinking about like maybe trying to go help. I mean, again, I don't know what I could help them with unless it's like, I don't know.
Every little bit helps. Like if you can get involved at all, because there's a much bigger thing than that too. There's actually a god war coming, and
Sounds terrifying. What?
yes, it does sound terrifying. But like I just said, every little bit helps. If you can get the word out about it to more Vivianites and more like-minded people that want to free people of this, say, Halor is. I'll explain the whole stealing souls and everything.
Like, well, Vivian classically does not like Pelor. That's how she became a god, was fighting Pelor. So,
Yeah.
she was a hooker who became who was so charismatic she led an army against Pelor's Crusaders. Like,
yeah, so I'll
yeah, she's like, oh, damn, yeah, I can, like, listen, so me and a couple of other girls, and there's like a couple of random folks around town, like that sailor guy I was talking to, he's also a Vivianite.
nice.
So she left us. So there was another Vivianite who came through town not long ago. She's the one who I heard about them trying to get people out of Sonkarel thing. It's her name was Ariana Montague. She was a like tiefling, and she left us. You know, because there's secrecy in everything we do, right? It's like our thing. She left us a clue on how to contact other Vivianites, but none of us have been able to figure it out. Which kind of sucks as a quasi-spy organization that we can't figure out the riddle. It was... So the clue that Ariana left us, it's like supposed to be a treasure hunt, I guess, to where Vivian's headquarters might be right now. Like, maybe even to where Serial is. Like, because Serial's not the champion right now. Like, she retired, and so there's nobody currently doing it. But it's like, she's kind of just dropped off the map. I mean, as far as we know anyway, but because we're not up enough to be in the know. But she left us follow the money, page, line including titles, not spaces, word. And she said it's like a cipher, like it's a book that we should all know, we should all have. And
Right, say that again.
okay, so it was follow the money, then page, line including titles but not paragraph spaces, word. Follow the money. And like I asked about, you know, whose money, and she was just like, Vivian's like a bird, and then so birds like collecting shiny things, and then so we've been trying to keep an eye on like all the rich folks in town, like the bigger like trading ships that come in, and I don't know, there was Julie was actually able to sneak into the like mayor's records office for like taxes and stuff, and she's been like, she copied down a bunch of stuff, and we've been like trying to go through it or whatever, just to, I guess, see what tax stuff has been doing. She's gonna try and go again because she only got like some of the stuff, but we've been trying, so I don't know.
Okay, is there some place to meet up where we can try to figure this out?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of live here, and she motions to the cantina, but she's like, but Julie has like her and her husband, they run like they have a bunch of chickens and turkeys and stuff. They have a house, and her husband's like cool with us meeting in their basement, so I could come like after my shift or whatever, or you could go ahead and head there. I'm sure she's super proud of herself for sneaking in there, so she'll show anybody basically, which she needs to be careful about because it's super illegal, but but that's up to her. But yeah, that's...
I'll wait for you to get off.
Okay, well, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
I'll try to see if I know a guy who lives near her. I'll try to tell him that we're gonna be coming over so we don't surprise her, but...
And I don't think I ever asked, what was your name again?
My name was Bailey. Forgot it already, hang on.
Well, your name is forgotten already, a last name?
Yeah. I didn't write her name, I've just been clicking in a name generator, so let's give her a new name. This lady's new name is All These Names Suck. Hang on.
Her name is All These Names Suck. Hang on.
Yeah. Let's just
Always
go with
forget a name.
Let's go with Susanna.
Oh, Susanna.
Uh-huh. She probably gave you, she would have said, like, my name's Cinnamon or something, but my real name's Susanna. How about we do that? Like, that was, whatever name I said before was her stage name, it's now Susanna. Susanna Ashglade.
All right. Well, Susanna, I'm Carolina. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, and she'll give you a handshake.
All right. And then as I leave, I say, King Henry is good.
She awkwardly shrugs. I mean, yeah. Their kingdom has a Bill of Rights. That's pretty cool. I don't know. Like,
And I'll give her a red feather.
oh, thank you. I wish I had something to give you. Is this like a new Vivianite thing? This is cool.
Yes.
And
Keep your pen. Do keep the pen. To keep the red feather. Whenever you see me, present the red feather. I'll know who you are.
cool. And then make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Do I still have guidance on me?
I think Pale said he was inside drinking coffee, so I don't know.
I gotta touch you, but if you need, I can always, if you wave me over, I can, just...
I mean, you did cast it on me earlier. Is it a one-time thing, or is it, like, a duration?
Up to a minute. So if it's
Okay.
more than a minute, I have to recast it.
Okay, well, I got a 10.
Okay. I will hold on to what I was going to tell you. That's okay. She will wave you goodbye and say see you at 2.
All right, now kiss her hand to me.
Nice.
Same as the pirate dude.
Nice. Okay, hang on. Okay, still saving it for later. Go ahead.
All right.
But she will think that it's funny and then wave the feather and put it in her hair or something.
Yep, that's me. I'm Pale.
Okay, so got a place to be at 2. Not for what you think.
I mean, even if it was what I think, honestly, as long as I don't have to watch.
Well, fine. I'll just be descriptive then. It is for what you think.
Oh God, you're killing someone and then gonna sleep with their sibling again.
No, but although I don't think I would kill someone and then sleep with their sibling. I think I would sleep with their sibling and make them watch.
I respect that. It's terrifying. Please don't kill me and stay away from Jade. Yeah, what are we doing tomorrow? Or what are you doing? Do you want me there? I don't want to invite myself.
Yes, I do want you there.
Yeah, best friend time.
Yeah, we are a team, and if I go off by myself, I might start some trouble. That's your specialty. I don't want to do that.
You're right, but it hurts.
Hey, when you start trouble, it's fun. I start trouble, we fight dragons and shit.
To be fair, I did. Which one of us started the fight with what's her face? I feel like it could have been either of us. It wasn't Bastion. He's too good, and he's currently off in another realm. It's Dad.
I mean, you started the trouble with the dragons, and I had fun with the dragons.
Yeah.
So I think if it worked another way, like if I was the one that started the trouble, I don't know that it would work out too well for us.
Well, it could always be worse. It's not like you let a dragon see all of your darkest, deepest secrets and read your entire mind, so she knows all the things that we have planned and everything that we've seen for the past... since I've met you.
That was, once again, you started trouble, and now
It's not like she's gonna go tell Tiamat or anything, no.
No.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, maybe it'll get Tiamat on our side.
Yeah, now we got another dragon ally.
Yeah.
Even if it's a temporary alliance, we have another dragon ally. Yeah.
Dragon biffles everywhere.
Yeah, I don't think Iconiman's really in the mood to, pick another fight with us. Like,
Honestly, I think she and I are best friends now.
yeah, I don't think she's really in the mood to go through that again, even if she gets a new body. Even if she gets her old powers back. I don't think she's, she's not stupid.
Yeah, so what are we doing tomorrow?
Gonna go to a small little Vivianite meeting.
I should probably not talk about. I probably shouldn't talk.
No, it's fine. I'll vouch for you, and it's like, I mean, they might say some things that you don't understand because codes.
I was going to put my hand on Caroline's shoulder and say, I don't understand you 47% of the time. Gonna be honest.
Hey, that means over half the time you understand exactly what I'm saying, so you're good.
Exactly.
I start speaking in our language, then 90% of the people can't understand us. So there's that other 10% are just as shady as we are.
Are we shady though? We're God sent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course, Pale. Well, I'm gonna go and sleep up in the tavern area because I have no spells left except for my little cantrips. I'm gonna change my hair color a few times. So, unless someone decides to attack us right now, I don't want to risk that.
Okay. Well, you don't have to come. If you need your voice, that's fine.
2 a.m. or 2 p.m.?
In the a.m.
Oh, just wake me up in a few hours.
Okay.
I'm gonna go upstairs and sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with and take a short rest.
Yeah, they'd let you rent a room for like 5 silver.
I got both of them.
Yeah. You got it?
Yep,
No, we're in the same room. I don't want to have to come beat on the door to wake you up.
that's fair enough. I still tip them an extra silver, just to be nice. Like, thanks for the short notice.
Cool. And then Folium and Jade would also get a room, and the 3 Forgeborn kids are still hanging out with Nokia. Seamus and Jameson is earning tip money, getting everybody hooting and hollering. And then the Forgeborn kids don't sleep, so they're probably going to stay up all night. And, yeah.
Tell Nokia to wake us up at 1:45.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Yeah, you'd see Pale Jr. is like finally outgoing enough to ask people questions because they are very curious. So she's listening to a lot of tall tales from sailors and tall tales from cowboys. And Yagami is currently taking apart the bar has like a desk clock that wasn't working that they had like on a mantelpiece, so they're repairing it. So they're all having a good time. The hours tick by. You guys are able to sleep even in this semi-loud tavern. It's the warm roar of a good time. And eventually everyone gets drunk and goes to sleep because they have things to do tomorrow. They're all blue-collar folks who wake up at like 6. They're going to still be drunk, tumbling into work. But you hear big feet stomping up the stairs, and the stairs creak a little bit, and the steps stomp as light as they can, you figure, and they knock on your door. It's Nokia's deep-ass voice.
Hey, it's 1:45.
I'm up.
Okay. And they tiptoe back down the stairs that creak like a lot when they step on them. And maybe Nokia gives a cringe to the bar owner, but the bar owner just kind of gives him a shrug. They didn't break, so it's fine. Whatever. And he's counting out money for them and stuff like that.
All right. Hey, Pale, you ready?
I'm just like rubbing the embers out of my eyes. Yep,
Yeah.
let's do this.
There's a very small burn hole in the pillow, but no one's going to notice. You can blame it on somebody dropped a cigar.
I did nothing wrong, and I will accept no blame.
Blame it on alcohol.
Alright, you lead the way.
Fucking sneezes and wet ashes come out.
Oh, gross.
Or it's just dusty. I did the goddamn cinnamon challenge.
Oh, Lord TBT.
But yeah, you guys could make you'd team up with Susanna, and she would also, after having counted out money for her work for the night, she'd probably just lock it up in her room and then come down with you guys after washing her face or something. and show you to Julie's house. And it is just you two coming along, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Cool, yeah, for clandestine stuff, that's probably best.
Yeah, we're not going to take these giant metal people.
Yeah, or the two very verbose, I think verbose is the right word, Water Genzai and Human Lady. Although, fucking Jade would probably get along with the Vivianites, but...
That's the problem.
That's the problem. Susanna would show you to Julie's house. Julie would still have a lamp on, leading you guys. Or actually, Susanna would be like, oh, who's, like, mentioning to you, Carolina, who's this motioning to Pale?
This is my very trusted colleague, Pale.
Oh,
Pale?
Nod my head.
Susanna.
Hi.
You could shake her hand. She's very pretty, has changed into more casual clothes.
I am fully unable to look her in the eyes.
Nice.
Don't mind him. He's shy. Super religious.
I get that a lot. All these country boys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where you from? Franklin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Way out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm from Calavon. What is this called? Clamavaldi. That's what it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where Franklin is. You probably don't know where Clavaldi is for the opposite reason.
No, I don't know where that is. I've never been there. This is actually the first time I've left down south.
Oh wow. A fellow farm girl. Nice. And she gives you a high five.
Oh, nice. And then I'll whisper in her ear. It's like, this is gonna sound super confusing, but yeah, he's actually just had his first girl, but technically not yet.
Huh?
Never mind.
Okay, yeah. She'd take you to Julie's house. Julie and her husband, they do birds. So they have like giant chicken coops and stuff. I'm gonna cough. Hold on.
That's the password.
Yeah. There was a secret code in my cough. King Henry somewhere. He's listening.
I knew it.
His ears are burning.
Yeah. She has like a lantern on the porch where she's been waiting for you guys. She's like, fucking, Carl's asleep, but there's already, I got a random other NPC name. Hang on. Brunhilde. She's also down in the basement, been going through, stuff with me. Or I guess, like, hey, Susanna, then, we've got new friends? And then looks to Carolina's, like, phoenix tattoo and shit. Oh, hey, what's up? And...
What's up? Is she attractive?
She's pretty good for a farm girl, yeah. Got a nice tan, long brown hair.
Oh, I love being around all these beautiful women. Don't you, Pale?
You see that?
Hi.
Yeah, don't mind him. He's bashful.
Okay. You're gonna have to warm up really quick, buddy, if you're hanging out with us.
I'm a fire.
Yeah, it's probably, maybe Susanna has, but Julie has not ever seen a fire Genzai. She's, a little impressed. She's like,
what's going on, Pale? Your fire's a little dim there.
I'm just gonna, try to make my hair more, but just makes my eyebrows bushier, and then...
makes you blush.
You guys just talk. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. They'd lead you to the basement. Yeah.
We can speak freely around him. It's okay.
Okay. That's the important thing. And if you're with Susanna, then I trust you, so... Yeah, I already forgot what the person whose name was in the basement. They get a new name. Broomhilde, perfect, thank you. Yeah. Write that down real quick. Okay, so you go down to Julie's basement. There are racks and racks of eggs down here, because if you don't wash eggs, they stay good for a long time, because there's like a weird enzyme around them, but then most Americans wash the eggs, so... anyway, that's why we have to refrigerate ours. But, sitting around the eggs, there is a big table. And Broomhilde is going through notes, and they have, like, a lot of books. Titles you would recognize, like, I don't know what fantasy classics there are, you know, because their clue was a book that everyone has. A book that's readily available. So they've like basically gone to half-price books and seen what there's, you know, required reading for 8th graders. There's 40 copies of it in there.
The Hobbit.
Yeah, the Hobbit, fucking Dracula. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's that Jane Austen one? Then there's also Wuthering Heights and fucking.
They probably got To Kill a Mockingbird in there.
And they've been going through those, and then they have all their tax documents that Julie stole, and Julie probably even has her, like, cat burglar outfit, like, pinned to a wall, because it's in the basement. Like, where else would she put it when she's not using it? It's, like, really, you know, light. It's handmade, I would say. She probably made it, like how Spider-Man made his own first outfit.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'd probably walk straight to that and compliment it, and this is fine work.
Thank you. Just... And she motions to, like, all the straps and buckles and things. She's like, I had a lot of fun making it, and even more fun wearing it, and I'm planning on doing it again.
Mm-hmm. Hey, this is Julie?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I bet your husband likes it, too. Right?
Oh, he does. He does, yeah. That's one of the only reasons Carl's cool with me doing this.
High five.
It's not that he could stop me, but, you know, I'm glad that he's on board.
Hey, he's on the team. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
It's hard to find one like that. You should keep him around.
I plan to.
So, okay. So, exchanging information. I don't know if Susanna's told you about everything that I talked to her about already.
She would not have had time to, but she could now, if we abbreviated everything.
Okay.
And her, Julie and Broomhilde are, like, blown away, like, oh shit. And Susanna's like, yeah, this is nuts. Wait.
Yeah.
Like, if you know about it, then Vivian already knows about it, but maybe this is, you know, her sending a sign that we need to be on this. I don't know what, as far as we know, there's like 15 of us in this town, so I guess we're going to get together and really put our asses in gear.
Well, see, there's, okay, so there is the God War, which is the bigger issue. Okay, but there is another issue, and this is why I mentioned King Henry to you as well. There are, like, we need as many Vivianites and other religions, and I look at Pale, on this side to battle this, to get through this God. Because otherwise it's just going to be a big apocalypse that was not supposed to happen. And there are some of us that are focused on other things, like would have to do with the Son Corellians and King Henry, and we need everybody focused on this God War in order to let's just say not have the apocalypse. I don't want an apocalypse, do you?
No. I mean, Broomhilde would speak up. I'm going to give her an accent just because all these girls sound the same so far. What do you mean? Is Thunderscrim going to war with Sankarel, they would have to march across all of Macadia to get there. Or Sankarel would have to come here.
I think more like Sankarel would come here. But the certain Virionites are focused on an issue that may not even come to pass at all because of their distance in between each other. And in doing so, they would try to kill King Henry.
But why would... I mean, he is like child king, yes. But
yes.
Do they kill him to have better general for war against Sankarel?
No.
Then why?
So they believe it is very complicated. We just need to get everybody on the same page. God War is the focus.
Okay,
the Pelorians. Pelor stealing souls. That is the focus.
Yeah, fuck Pelor. That's... I think I speak for everyone here. Fuck Pelor, and everyone else nods.
Yep.
Yes. And then to assist in that, we do need to find our former champion. At least the clock, maybe. If we can't find her.
Susanna would cock an eyebrow here. She's like, well, I was just about to say, so what you're saying is we need to gather the forces, break through security walls, and she motions to all their cipher work, and she's like, so then we need to gather the troops, as it were. That sounds good to me. We'll try to, I guess, contact other towns and get through this. What clock are you talking about? I mean, Serial was famous for, like, stealing watches, like, a lot. That was kind of her signature thing, is that she would seduce men and steal all of their stuff, especially their watches. She even wrote kind of a whole memo about it that even reached us, of how you should go after men who have watches because that means they have money, even though it super doesn't. But it's, if they have watches and fake teeth, they're our targets, I guess. And Susanna kind of shrugged. She's like, I have stolen like 12 guys' watches just because. But
we should definitely look at those watches just to make sure.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can, when I go back to the cantina, I can show you. I've got them all in a box. It's under the floorboard. And she motions to one of the books they have, which is what's his fucking name? Edgar Allan Poe, about the heart underneath the floorboards, and he freaks out. She's like, every now and then I hear him ticking, and I think of that book.
Oh no!
I've really got to unwind them all.
Yeah, weird noises in the middle of the night keep me up. So maybe that's just because I'm a jumpy person.
It's one person heard it also when they were, enjoying my services, and I just said it was rats, and that, they believed me, so it's fine.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure you got their mind off that weird noise very quickly.
Oh, I did. Oh, yeah.
They cast thaumaturgy and make ticking come from underneath the floor. Intermittently moving under the floor.
I immediately pull my sword.
To look for the clock. Yeah, hang on. Oh, country boys make do. I'm gonna go after you. Yeah, so Broomhilde, who is not afraid of anything, because she's just a brick shithouse of a woman, like she could bench press a cow, and but Susanna hears it immediately with a natural 20, and Julie does too, and Susanna and Julie produce giant, or not even giant, like just deadly fucking looking daggers out of their like pockets. I think Julie probably even pulls out like a fucking gun that like was down her pant leg, They're just a sawed-off shotgun that you would have never even seen, and they point around at the floor. Or, yeah.
I'm just gonna start giggling.
Hail.
Yeah, that was on me. It was meant to be a joke. I'm sorry.
Asshole.
What, did you like... Oh, he does magic, doesn't he?
Yes. Yep.
Fucking asshole. And they put all their weapons back.
Perfect timing. Dude, we'll laugh about this later.
Or probably even Susanna, knowing that you're bashful, will, as she's putting away one of her daggers, she will lift up the skirt of her dress while making direct eye contact with you, Pale, as she puts it back in the holster on her inner thigh.
It's just purple, or whatever color I blush, just, like, yeah.
Like, listen, you can trick me, but I can undo you, little boy, and gives you a wink.
I just staring straight at the floor, like, wow, this floor is made of floor.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Pale, you're turning pale, Pale.
And the girls all laugh at you.
Yep. Well deserved.
So, with these clues that you have, everything that you've come up with, let's see if we can put our heads together. Because if the Vivianites can't figure it out, maybe our lighter fueled friend here could help shed some light on it.
Yeah, we were thinking about, like, there's, I don't know, maybe finding, like, one of the accountants for the shipyard or something and having them help us look through it, but then we have to find one we can trust. So it's, that's what Susanna pipes up. Like, actually, my sailor friend I was talking to earlier, like, I was seeing if he, like, knew a guy, because we were thinking about that, and he'd said he'd talk to them to see if any of them were cool, so, if we find someone who's smarter than us, also, recruit a nerd. And she's like, so our figuring is we have to find out that we think follow the money means to find out, like, what the codes are of the cipher. Like, the clue, like, page would be, like, so the first number of a cipher would be the page number, and then, like, the line would be what line it is down the page, including titles, but not spaces for paragraphs. And then the third number would be the word. And so we're figuring the follow the money thing would lead us to either the code or the book, because we don't have either. We just know that it's a book, and somehow,
Okay. So...
And then it's a lot of... Yeah, and so again, like, it's... Follow the money's definitely a clue, but then also, like, I've seen little, like, Vivianite thieves can't, like, under clocks. And, I even saw one, like, under the desk of a, like, a dentist one time. I don't know why that... Yeah, what?
Do you remember what the one under the clock said?
It was like, this was like years ago. It was talking about how, like, the bar owner was like secretly like a drug smuggler or something, like in a good way, like, so we could trust him, that was what, like, the thieves can't said was this guy's trustworthy. And then the teeth guy was like don't try and steal from this guy because he's gonna get you. That was also a while back, too. Like, I don't know why that's our thing, teeth and clocks, but it is. Also, Vivian was famous for, like, putting rhinestones on stuff, so, like, sometimes she would, like, definitely rob jewelry stores, and, like, even Serial would, like, collect bones and put just fake gems on them for... They were just kind of a little bit eccentric. So maybe, like, I mean, yeah.
Okay, so maybe these places, like, there's something about these places, okay? So the information is passing through these places. We're smuggling stuff. We're Vivian and Serial are leaving context clues, so those places have to be important. Like,
Yeah.
um,
Like, if you find a skull covered in gemstones, real or not, like, guaranteed a Vivianite made it. Or had something to do with it.
yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, I don't know why that was Serial's thing. Like, it just is, though.
Okay, Pale, do you have the book about the clock?
Oh, you mean the book of... I'm gonna get really stiff with my arms and back. Ildor, Avarice. Yeah, I got that in my bag here. I'm gonna take it out, hand it to you. For sure I have it. I don't think I gave it to Bastion. It's in the backpack anyway, so... Yeah, either way, one of those.
Let's just say that you have it.
Word.
Yeah, Bastion would be in the backpack.
Yep.
Okay. It's like, I know you asked what kind of clock it was. I don't think I can explain it, so I would have to... Does this mess up timey-wimey stuff?
Yeah, I'm kind of looking to understand. Well, if you're looking for it, it's not going to break it, because while we don't know where it is yet, I mean, we're getting closer and closer. We're a couple months out. If we find it, as long as we don't summon or create another champion before, happens, it can't be that bad.
Didn't it already happen?
Well, I'm saying if we reignite Vivian's champion, then it might get a little wonky. But if we find her and get the clock, we should be fine.
Well, I don't think she does it this time. I think it already happened.
Huh. We can't break time any worse than I already have.
What do you think?
Where's Leo to keep us on track?
Leo.
I haven't heard that name in years.
Leo. The one that got away.
Okay, so
Where's Tati?
yes, I'm gonna show them the clock.
After reading it, they kind of laugh. If anyone was gonna steal Mechaniz's pocket watch, it would be a Vivianite. For sure. It does not shock me at all that Serial apparently has that.
Yeah.
Yes, we need to find the location of this.
Yeah, maybe because she was part of that, like, party that banished Vecna. I mean, maybe some survivors from, not like survivors, maybe those guys know. Like, she kept in contact with, Gromgor, I think was what we changed his name to. He was the, guy who's basically Yoda. He was a goblin wizard. So, Goblin Wizard with a Sunblade, but I think we need to change his name to Grimgor or something like that. She more kept in contact with him, and then Vic more kept in contact with Mongor. And so, like, no one's really heard from... I already forgot what I said his fucking name was. Grimgor or something.
Grimgor?
Yeah, so he's kind of dropped off the map too, except for he did a bunch of, like, research in Golgari, and apparently, like, still comes around every now and then to the Dane temple they have. So maybe, like, if we can't figure out the clue ourselves, maybe someone could ask him.
And a Smogor?
Mongor is a... I knew we need to change. Their names are too similar. Although those guys, their players were actually brothers, so that makes sense. But it'll be confusing. It's Mongor's a half-orc, and then Grimgor is the goblin. I don't know. Yeah, but he occasionally comes into Golgari to go to the Dane temple there, because, like, there's no entity of the Dane thing. It's kind of just like they're just kind of monks. That stuff's not like a god. It's just like a force of nature, kind of. Yeah.
The essence.
Yeah, and Grimgor apparently, like, after they banished Vecna and everything, he realized that he was like 30 years old as a goblin, and so he went and found the Sorcerer's Stone, and so he's kind of immortal now, I guess. So, yeah, so he just pops up there every now and then. We don't know where he goes otherwise. So if we can't figure it out, maybe we could ask him.
Okay, that's good to know. Alright. Have you worked anything else out about this codex?
It's supposed to be a book that everyone has, everyone should have one, but like definitely not everyone has one, because like most people can't read, you know?
Right. Can I look around the room to see if there's anything that I would recognize as something that I would have in my house, or had in my house?
Yeah, make a perception or history check, I would say. Pale, you could too.
It's 12.
Okay.
I'll also give you the guidance, so add a d4. And I got a dirty 20.
Nice.
That's a 15.
Nice.
Yeah, cool. Pale, you realize that you're gonna have to think out of the box for this one. And I'm talking way, way, way out of the box.
Oh.
Just take the box. Yeah. What if I said fuck the box, then you kicked it across the wall? You gotta get out of the box. It is a book that everyone should have.
Bible.
No, that's too simple. Out of the box. Book that everyone should have.
You could look at the box, and there's possibly a book in or around the box. When you're with the box, this book is probably there, nearby. But not in the box itself.
If you say box again, I'm going to think you're the box ghost from Danny Phantom.
Nice.
I mean, if this was...
You gotta think about the box.
And this is a Vignite book, or...
Dude, no, you're in the box still. Get out of the box.
Okay, so... I'm not sure what the book is for. Like...
The book is for the cipher. So you're gonna need to find a code, and then find the book that the code corresponds to. Gotta get the fuck out of the box. The both of you can... You know, if you mentioned Carolina, get out of the box.
The checkbook.
What's in the box? No.
What's in the box?
Oh, look at all that.
Whose checkbook?
Probably going to be... if it's a book that everyone should have.
Get out of the box. It's a book that has to do with the box.
The instruction manual.
For what?
I don't know. How to be a spy.
Probably something super basic, something everyone needs.
Mm-hmm.
A manual.
A cookbook?
A what?
A cookbook?
Still in the box. There could be cooking talked about in this book.
The Book of Life.
Nah. Life is also mentioned in the book.
Is it Michael's prophecy?
How in the world would everyone have that book?
They should.
I mean...
It's a book that everyone should have.
Yeah, but you are also... You're in the box, man. Get out of the box.
Yeah. A stat sheet.
Hey. That's out of the box.
Oh my god.
That's out of the box.
Your player's handbook.
Yeah!
What?
Give you a cipher out of the player's handbook. Now you have to find the cipher itself.
Oh my god.
It's a book that you all have. We just have to make sure that we're all looking at the same version.
I wanna cry.
Yeah, mine's on the internet. My player's handbook is home.
I'll find a PDF and then send it to you guys so we make sure we have the same edition.
Really?
And I've only made like the first couple lines of the cipher because it takes a long fucking time to make those, by the way. But yes, it is the player's handbook.
Awesome.
You're a sick of DM. I mean, that is a compliment. I want to be very clear. That's a compliment.
Thank you. Get out of the box, man.
Yeah. Like, get out of the box. That's code for get out of the game.
Yeah. Nah, you're in the
I
box.
was gonna start thinking that it's like the real life Bible. That it's gonna be something like that. Like,
No.
I'm gonna find Corinthians. I don't own any sequel Bibles. I just have the first.
I wouldn't make a Jewish guy buy a Bible, assuming you don't already have one.
It'd be hilarious, though.
Did you know everybody has a Bible though? Because you always run into those people that are giving out Bibles, and what you gonna tell them? No.
Yeah, the Gideons.
Yeah.
I still, whenever I go to a hotel, I always immediately check the bedside tables. I've stayed in 6 hotel rooms in the last year and a half. It's like different traveling and things.
Yeah.
Only one of them had a Bible, and it was it wasn't the nicest one, but it definitely felt the safest in that one. Like, oh, because of COVID, you got rid of God because of COVID?
It's been blessed.
Yeah.
Wait, the Bible, like touching it, gives COVID?
No, they said that they got rid of Bibles in the room because it might cause, like, you're staying in a room that 30 people have stayed in the last 30 days. It's going to be the difference here.
They're not gonna, like, cough on the headboard, freaks.
Yeah.
Nobody reads the Bible anyway. But at least it's there. But, yeah. Well, anyway.
Anyway, here's wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, you're still in the basement. You figured out that it is the player's handbook. And we can work on finding the cipher itself next time.
Word. I guess we go back and just get our long rest in.
Yeah.
We have that.
Yeah, the Julie and Susanna and Brimhilde will be like, well, we'll meet you in the morning. Maybe we'll find some other local Vivianites to help us crack the code. And
I leave. Again, just looking right at the floor. No eye contact.
Yep. Here, Caroline, roll me one more persuasion check.
Persuasion.
With guidance, so add a d4.
+5, right? Yeah, +5. And a d4. Thank you. Yeah. 15.
So, Susanna, when you first walked up to her, you were like, ma'am, you're pretty, you know? And so she does as you guys are walking back to the tavern, and she's going to go up to her room, and so you guys are going to talk about watches later. She'll show you in the morning. But she does the finger hand signs and thieves can't forward. There's a beautiful woman here, because that's the hobo hieroglyphics for there's a beautiful woman in this location, and points at you.
Ooh.
And then winks and goes upstairs.
Thank you. Do I get a sign that she wants me to join her?
She wouldn't say no.
You do need the long rest, though. That's vigorous activity.
I mean, y'all are going to be here for a day or two, presumably. So.
Yes. Let me get all my abilities back, and then I'll
okay.
think
Okay. Okay. Cool. And we'll end with that.
Yeah, I have spell slots now, so.
Ooh.
It's fun having to recharge this.
Yeah.
Absolute barrel of laughs.
The what?
A barrel of laughs. Like if you laugh, but with a barrel.
It's like Tasha's hideous laughter, but...
Exactly. Like Sasha's silly giggle.
Yeah.
Nice. God, outside the box. Where's the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box? It's the game. The game's in the box.
I'm just trying to imagine an entire D&D campaign played in like a shoebox diorama.
Amazing. Hell yeah. Listen, that's the same as Poor Hammer. When you build minis out of cardboard boxes and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just, I couldn't afford to buy terrain today. So we're playing in a box.
It's like, what? No terrain? The cracks on the table are you know.
It's this cup, my dice box. This is terrain.
I still just hope if I ever win the lottery, I'm going to show up to a Warhammer tournament with Funko Pops because they're
Hell
Space
yeah,
Marine Funko
brother.
Pops, which
Really?
technically makes it there. Yep, there are Ultramarine and I think Blood Angel, which means
Listen.
technically they are GW plastic, which means technically I can play with them.
Amazing. Amazing.
And I will be a menace the entire tournament because technically they only take up the same amount of space and can only move so many spaces anyway. But
Yeah,
they'll just
yeah.
be giant.
Yeah, as long as they have the same base. You put a fucking, like, that, like a 4-inch Space Marine on a 32 millimeter base.
Yep.
Amazing.
All I need to play D&D is a dice and a story.
Yeah. Although, what if the GW plastic rule? What if you take a bunch of GW official plastic minis and you fucking melt them, and then turn them into something else?
I mean, honestly, I think if you can prove that you did that,
Like if you take a video of yourself, like doing it, like putting it through an extruder to make filament for a 3D printer.
yeah,
Like-
I feel like they have to allow it.
Like I'm certain it's not gonna work. Like, but
I mean-
you know.
Worth a shot.
Hey, it's your DM, Bailey Ford. I would like to thank our regular players, Darian, Matt, and Ian, Hip for our cover art, and Tabletop Audio for our background music. You can find us on Twitter at Illithids, and thank you especially for listening.
Oops, sorry.
The fuck was that?
YouTube video that I accidentally clicked on. It's an Australian guy who does Warhammer stuff.
I thought I heard one word of an Australian accent.
Good eye.
Immediate psychological damage.